For today's video, we're giving you an update on the MARTE project and some exciting progress. So, let's get started. If you follow European defense news, you've probably heard a lot lately about strategic autonomy, the idea that Europe needs to be able to defend itself without relying entirely on outside partners. Well, one of the more ambitious projects further supporting the concept just crossed its halfway point, and the details are worth paying attention to. So, for those who missed our first video on MARTE or simply need a refresher on the project, MARTE stands for Main Armored Tank of Europe. The name kind of says it all. It's a program designed to develop Europe's next-generation main battle tank, a single, unified system built to dominate future high-intensity land warfare. The project officially kicked off in December 2024, and the short-term goal is to reach what's called a preliminary design review, essentially a fully validated design blueprint within just 24 months. That's a relatively tight timeline for a program of this scale. A pan-European effort, the latest press release states that MARTE involves 11 EU and associated member states. Germany as the lead nation, plus Belgium, Estonia, Finland, Greece, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway, Romania, Spain, and Sweden. Interestingly, Lithuania's flag or flag icon is in the MARTE logo, and so we're not quite sure what the reason is for the discrepancy. But getting to the most recent news, we are a little over 1 year into the project, and the Consortium has announced it has successfully reached its midterm milestone. Largely positive news, it's reported that several technical work packages have been completed and submitted to the European Commission, which has formally approved all the deliverables submitted so far, a significant stamp of approval since the project is being funded by the European Defence Fund. So, what has actually been produced? Two key outputs stand out. First, a concept of operations, essentially a doctrine document defining how this future tank will be used on the battlefield. Second, a full set of requirements for the overall tank system. That requirements baseline was developed in close coordination with the ministries of defense from all participating nations, meaning the future customers had a direct seat at the table. Going to our often cited phrase/saying of having too many cooks in the kitchen, such alignment early in a program is genuinely hard to achieve, especially across 11 different governments with different armies and different priorities. Nonetheless, it appears to have been pulled off. Additionally, in parallel, the Spanish company Indra led a comprehensive market survey of technologies and subsystems available across the European defense industry, evaluating what's ready now, what needs development, and where the gaps are. So, what's next? Well, with the halfway point cleared, the project moves into its design and architecture phase. KNDS Deutschland and Rheinmetall of Germany and Italy's Leonardo will take the lead here, translating those agreed requirements into actual engineering. A general assembly was held in November 2025 in San Sebastián, Spain, bringing together all consortium members and ministry stakeholders to align on the roadmap ahead. By all accounts, the message coming out of that meeting was one of confidence. Europe has long struggled to coordinate its defense industrial base. Different countries buy different equipment, develop competing systems, and duplicate effort. MARTE is one of many attempts to break that pattern, and it's going to try to get 11 nations rowing in the same direction on one of the most complex and expensive pieces of military hardware there is. Whether it ultimately delivers a fielded tank is still years and years away. But hitting these early milestones on schedule with political and industrial buy-in intact is exactly the kind of foundation a program like this needs. But some may be wondering about the MGCS, or Main Ground Combat System program, as it too appears to be a multinational project to design a future tank. Well, that project between France and Germany is ongoing too, with prototype delivery set for 2030. Thus, looking at MARTE and MGCS, it seems like Europe is still somewhat duplicating efforts in these attempts to reduce duplicating efforts and develop competing systems. But for many looking at the situation from the outside, MARTE might be read partly as Germany and its other European partners hedging their bets, developing a credible near-term tank program that doesn't depend on French cooperation moving at pace. After all, frequent delays and adjustments have plagued the development timeline of MGCS. But who knows, maybe such issues will arise with MARTE as well in the months and years to come. But at least for now, the project is moving along per the intended schedule, and so it'll be exciting to get more details as things develop further. What do you think of this program and how it compares with MGCS? Let us know by leaving a comment.